Hey guys, how are you all today? Doing a brand new update. Hope you guys enjoy. Not a huge update, so hopefully it doesn't bore you too much. Okay guys, so the first two things I have here are from Mad Men Entertainment. They were nice enough to send me a couple Blu-rays to review on my channel here. They do this every month. I think they've been doing it for the past 3 or 4 months now. They've been sending me some Blu-rays each month to review things like pitch quality, what the movie itself is like, stuff like that. The first one they sent me here tonight was Nightcrawler. Now, the two I got from them were supposed to come in a box because the invoice had both the titles on the invoice list, but they came in separate boxes a week apart, so I was a bit confused, but they did both get here. But Nightcrawler, absolutely phenomenal, fantastic film. I did want to see this in theatres, did miss it, but now I do have it on Blu-ray, so thank you Mad Men for sending me this. Jake Gyllenhaal, absolutely phenomenal in this. It's literally just about his character going around and filming, you know, the bigger stories at night and stuff. I found it to be absolutely incredible. It's definitely one to check out, guys. Pitch quality, fantastic. Sound, fantastic. It was just great. It's definitely one to check out as soon as you can on Blu-ray. It's definitely a Blu-ray pickup. I mean, DVD is still good, but I do highly recommend Blu-ray. Blu-ray is phenomenal, pitch quality and sound-wise. So this has a 5.1 surround sound, Dolby Digital. So it's not 7.1, but it is still really great if you have a five speakers. So it is in 1080p. Obviously, it runs for about an hour 55, and you do get about half an hour of extras, which are phenomenal. I did love the extras on here. So yeah, Nightcrawler. The second one they sent me, I'm a massive fan of Studio Ghibli. Sad they closed down, but Mad Men is producing all of their Blu-rays. I know they released a big box set. I do want to buy that. They sent me one of my favourite Studio Ghibli ones, other than Howl's Moving Castle. I do love Howl's Moving Castle. I do have that on DVD. I do want to upgrade that to Blu-ray ASAP. But they were nice enough to send me the Blu-ray copy of Spirited Away. Spirited Away is one that I watched on DVD probably about 4 or 5 years ago, whenever it was first released. When was this first released? 2001. I didn't watch it that long ago, so obviously it wasn't its first release, but I watched it about 4 or 5 years ago, about 2010, 2011. I used to learn Japanese. This is one of the films they showed us. They used to have it all in Japanese subtitles, and we used to have to try and translate it. I absolutely love this. I watched this twice since I've got it on Blu-ray now, once in English, once in Japanese. Because I haven't done Japanese learning in about 2 years. I did it for about 2.5, 3 years, and then I stopped for about 2 years. So I put it on Japanese, saw if I remembered anything. I remember the occasional little stuff, but Spirited Away is one of the best animations besides Howl's Moving Castle. And I'm not a big animation fan, so it's really rare that I like, you know, some animation, but this is one you definitely need to check out, even if you're not a fan of animation like me. Spirited Away is just fantastic. The storyline for Spirited Away is pretty much just a family, a mum and dad and a daughter. Daughter's about, I don't know, 10, 12. They're on their way to their new home. I think it's obviously set in Japan. I'm not certain, but everything looks Japanese. They're on their way home to their new home, and they decide to take a shortcut. And then it leads to this sort of bridge, and they get out at the start of the bridge. It's like an underbridge sort of thing. And they get out, and they go for a walk through the tunnel, bridge, whatever. And then they come out on this other side, and it's all green and lush and hills. They go for a little bit of a walk across the river, and they end up in this sort of mysterious city. Once they're in this city, the parents sort of go off to this one restaurant that's open. No one's there, no one's, you know, cooking, but there's a ton of food laid out across the tables. and they're stuffing their faces, and the daughter's like, you know, we gotta go, we can't be here, because nothing else was open except this one little restaurant, and it was abandoned, but it seemed to have food everywhere. They were stuffing their faces, and she's like, we gotta go. They weren't listening. She ended up wandering off to this sort of temple, which had smoke coming out of it, one of the only other things open in the city. She started to cross the bridge when a boy came across and told her she can't be here, and that she has to go. When she went back to her parents, they were pigs. She ran off really scared, and she ran back to this castle temple sort of thing, and it ended up being like a wash factory where they wash really dirty people, or people and things and stuff like that. It's got a couple like weird creatures in it. From there, this sort of place has no humans in it. They're really all, it's like a mythical land. There's really no humans, so she's really the only human. So it's about her trying to hide from the evil sort of queen that runs this wash factory. This boy's helping her to try and get her parents back because they turned into pigs literally, and they put them in stables and stuff. So it's about her trying to hide, try and work a little bit and do these sort of little missions to try and save her parents so they can get out of there and whatnot. That's pretty much what this is about. I know I babbled for ages trying to explain it, but it's quite hard to try and explain some of the things in here because it's sort of just like, I don't know what that creature is, I don't know what this is. So as I said, I'm not a big animated fan. I don't watch anime or, you know, mega, is it? Whatever it's called, manga, I think it is. Or that sort of anime sort of stuff. I don't really watch it, but this is sort of one that I love. Spiritual As I said, I loved Howl's Moving Castle. I do want to get this Studio Ghibli box set that Madman released. I do want to try and get my hands on that and watch all of them, because that Studio Ghibli does do some pretty decent animation, I must say. Probably some of my favourites from Studio Ghibli. So this is definitely one to check out on Blu-ray, guys. Being an animation, you know, it's going to be incredible anyway, but this really does stand out. It's really, really just crisp, and, you know, the colours in this are really well done. There are so many different sort of colours in here, shades and stuff that really just come out of you. So it really did work on Blu-ray, guys. Definitely want to check out when you get the chance to. So next up, those are the two I got from Madman Entertainment, so thank you guys for sending me them to review on my channel. I did get something from Roadshow Entertainment as well. They sent me one thing to review on my channel here today, this month, and that is the Musketeers Season 2. They actually sent me a TV series this month. Last month they actually sent me, I think, 4 or 5 things last month. This month it was only 1. I'm not complaining. I'm getting stuff for free, but yeah, Musketeers Season 2. I'd never watched this show ever. I did manage to hire Season 1. I don't own Season 1 yet. Did manage to hire it from my local movie store where I used to work. Pumped that out in like a day and a half. Managed to watch Season 2 here on Blu-ray so I could review. I didn't want to jump straight into Season 2. Wasn't too sure if I could. I suppose I could have after watching it now, but it did help because there were some references from Season 1 and Season 2. So this actually didn't go for too long. 9.5 hours. I pumped it out in like a night, this Season 2. It was a pretty decent show, I must say. Picture quality was great. You can't really go wrong with TV series being in 1080p. But yeah, this was a fantastic one. It was on BBC. I remember they were advertising it so much when it first came out. I didn't even know they did a Season 2. But yeah, they did a really well done job on this series so far. I'm not too sure if there's a Season 3 yet. I'm going to have to look into that. I do want to keep following this if there is a Season 3, but that's the Musketeers Season 2. Brilliant show. Do check it out if you get the chance. It is fantastic. As I said, they're not very long series. You can pump them out in a night if you want to on a Saturday or Friday night. If you want to, but yeah, that's the Musketeers Season 2. Thank you so much, guys, Madman and Roadshow, for sending me these to review. I always love doing them for you guys. So that's them. Spirited Away, Nightcrawler, and the Musketeers Season 2. Now on to stuff I have bought and picked up. This is a really small update, guys. Other than those 3, I bought 4 things. 3 DVDs, 1 Blu-ray. As I said, this hasn't been a big month. I haven't been working. So I've really just been picking up things I really, really want. I got 3 DVDs, 1 Blu-ray, as I said. The Blu-ray I picked up is... I didn't even really buy this. This is a film that I made that I got done on DVD and Blu-ray. It's called Ideas in the Park. I finally got it burnt off onto DVD and Blu-ray. The story behind this is beginning of last year, I spent January filming this film, Ideas in the Park. And I sort of sat on the film for about a month. I edited it during, you know, the last week of January, first week or two of February. I took about 2 or 3 weeks to edit the 20-25 minute film. And then I sort of just sat on my hands with it for about a year, just over a year. And now it's April and I finally got around to burning it off onto DVD and Blu-ray. I've got about 30 copies that I've burnt off and I'm going to start shipping them out to people because I'm sending one out to, you know, all the people who helped on all the crew and stuff. A couple of people have actually bought some. I know, believe it or not, I've already sold 3 on eBay. If you guys do want to buy one, link down below. They're only $4.95 for the Blu-rays, $2.95 for the DVDs, free shipping. If you guys want to check out my 23 or 24 minute short film, where it is, go down there, check it out. You guys can buy the physical copy. If you guys don't want a physical copy of it, you guys can go on the Jaksic production website, link for the site down below as well. You guys can buy a digital copy of it as well with instructions for only $1. So if you guys don't want a physical Blu-ray DVD copy for $2.95 or $4.95, you guys can just download it for $1. Usually I wouldn't charge people. The last 3 short films I've done, I haven't charged. I've just put them on YouTube, sorry. This one I find that I suppose I just want to be able to do more with my next sort of short films. So I want to try and build up a budget to work on my next films. That's why I'm sort of selling these cheaply, so I can sort of get a budget for a next short film that I do, because I'm doing a mini-series with a friend. We kind of want a bit of a budget for us, and that's the reason I'm selling them, not just to be a money-free quarter and just make money because I can. I'm just trying to build up a budget for my next film. So ideas in the park, guys. I'll give you a close look at it. So that's the front cover. The spine. I don't know if that will focus. Hang on. I'll get the other 3 done. Let's see if we can get focused on that. Maybe put it around the right way. And there's the back of it, guys, as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The Blu-ray is 2 discs. Don't know if you guys can see that. It's 2 discs. Just normal silver discs. And you get a poster and some little cards on the side as well. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the camera. So you get some cards and stuff inside on the Blu-ray. DVDs are just 1 disc. So it's up to you guys whether you want the DVD or Blu-ray. There's no real difference, except if you buy the Blu-ray, you get a ton of special features. Behind the scenes documentaries, some teasers, some all different sort of stuff. So the special features you get on here are behind the scenes footage documentary. You get an interview with myself and one of the cast members. I know, a bit ridiculous, I know. You get a blooper reel, extended scenes, a photo gallery, and sort of another behind the scenes documentary thing just focusing on the editing of the film. So you get sort of 5 or 6 different behind the scenes sort of stuff on the special features disc. The running time is, I've put 30 minutes, but it's about 24. Stuff like that. You get the main menu, you get commentary as an option, stuff like that. So if you guys want to support my film, links down below. Digital download on the Jaksic production website, or you can buy it from eBay as a physical copy. I would recommend the physical copy, and I'm not saying that to get more money. Reason I would suggest this is the digital download, you won't get any special features. And for the extra like $1.95 or $2.95, you may as well just get the Blu-ray case. You know, the front and back cover on art paper, discs, the whole works. So I'd recommend this one. It is a really nice cover. I really like what I've done with the cover, personally. So if you guys want to support me by watching the film, go down below, grab yourself a copy, watch it. And I would actually really like if you guys did a review. I was doing, tell me what you guys think of it if you guys want to watch it. Watch not, I'll leave my IMDb page down below for this. You guys can review it if you guys want to watch it. As I said, I've got a couple I'm sending out to people. I know I'm sending out a review disc copy to Jaksic99. His channel's down below. I'll leave a link there. I'm sending him out a copy shortly. I just got to add a couple of things to his things and whatnot. I'm putting a couple extra bits and pieces in there from the film. But yeah, that's Ideas in the Park, guys. As I said, check it out if you want. Not forcing on any of you guys, but if you guys want to support me with my short films, head down below, check them out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So yeah. So as I said, guys, I bought 3 DVDs. One of them being Beavis and Butthead Volume 1. Comes with a very nice sort of slip cover. It's hollow in there. And then it will go in. goes in and it's like that, stuff like that, and then it's all like that. I love Beavis and Butthead. I usually do love all MTV sort of stuff. They have some pretty decent shows. Teen Wolf, Beavis and Butthead, stuff like that. I do love my MTV stuff. Beavis and Butthead is one of these sort of ridiculous sort of comedy sketch shows. I absolutely love it. It's part of the Mike Judge collection, so it's absolutely hilarious. I don't know if they did any other volumes. I've only seen volume 1 and whatnot. I think they did do some more volumes, and I'm pretty sure they did a movie about it. But that's Beavis and Butthead, guys. I picked that up for $1, if you can imagine. So that was hilarious. I do love Beavis and Butthead, so that was one of the DVDs I picked up. Now the other 2 DVDs I picked up, one of them being called Down to Earth with Chris Rock. I'm not a fan of Chris Rock. I don't usually like his humour. That new film Top 5 looks absolutely stupid as hell. But I'm not a fan of his sort of humour. Same with Kevin Hart. I've only just started to like Kevin Hart. You know, with Wedding Ringer and Get Hard. I loved them. I'd never really liked his comedy in the past, but I'm starting to grow on me. But Chris Rock, Down to Earth. This was actually hilarious. This was a film from the 90s, I believe. It was from the 90s. Don't know if it's going to tell me on here. I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm pretty sure it's from the 90s. I think it was 98 or 99 or something like that. Yeah, it's not going to tell me on here. But Down to Earth, it was absolutely hilarious. This was bloody funny, considering it was, you know, Chris Rock. I'm not a fan of his humour, as I said. This film was pretty much about Chris Rock's character being hit by a bus or truck, whatever it was, while riding a bike. He was busy glaring at a beautiful woman. It was pretty much about him getting hit by the bus or whatever it was, the truck. And there was a guy across the road with a watch who was down from heaven, and he sort of made a mistake because it was supposed to be he goes down and collects people and brings back up to heaven, and he wasn't supposed to bring Chris Rock's character up there yet. But Chris Rock goes up to heaven with him and meets, you know, the manager of heaven, and they send him back down in a new body because it was a mistake. He wasn't supposed to die yet. So they send him back down in a really old dude's body, a really rich dude, and he tries to go after this woman that he saw on the street that he loves. And he falls in love with her in that body, and then all this other stuff happens. It was absolutely hilarious. Pretty decent comedy, I must say, for $1 at least. It was definitely good comedy. Definitely want to check out. If you're a fan of Chris Rock, definitely check it out. I'm sure if you're already a big fan of him, you already have. If you're not a fan of Chris Rock like I am, still check it out. It's still pretty funny. As I said, I'm not a fan. But this one was actually pretty funny, and it's definitely one I'm going to watch again shortly. So, Chris Rock, Down to Earth, absolutely hilarious. And then the last DVD I got here was only $1 again. I am a massive Middle-earth fan, as you all know. I did a Middle-earth video showing all my DVDs and Blu-rays. If you haven't seen that, link down below for that as well. What I got was, it's called Secrets of Middle-earth, Inside Tolkien's Two Towers. It's a documentary about the Lord of the Rings The Two Towers book, and it goes in depth, shows all the different places that they went to, all the remarkable places, Isengard, Helm's Deep, right as Rohan, stuff like that. It really goes in depth with his book, all the stuff they missed out in the movie, stuff like that. This wasn't very long, only like an hour 20 minutes long. But still very enjoyable. It was definitely one to check out. It's really funny. I've been finding all these sort of documentaries about Middle-earth all over the place for like $1, $2 at a bunch of used stores I didn't even know existed. So it's really cool for me to find this one. I was digging my way through a massive, you know, one of those dump bins that they have at the store, and it was sort of like near the bottom, and I didn't even know it was there, and I was just about to stop digging through, and I could see 2 towers, just the first bit of the towers. T-O-W, I could see 2 towers. I'm like, oh, that could be Lord of the Rings. And I picked it out, and surely enough it was. And I bought it because I'm a big Middle-earth fan. I watch anything to do with the books or the movies. But yeah, that was the last one I picked up, guys. Inside Tolkien's Two Towers. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this update. Hopefully it was enjoyable. I know there wasn't much, as the past updates have. 20 or 30 updates have been about an hour and a half long. I think this is only going to be about 10 minutes, 10-12 minutes. But it's been a busy week for me, guys. I'm so worn out. I just want to go and sleep right now. It's like 2 p.m. I have the day off. Oh, I'm so tired. Last night I went out and I did a bit of work. I filmed a concert. I was on the camera crew, and that was absolutely tiring. We were there for about 5 or 6 hours filming this band, Adelaide band. And I was up in this massive tower thing filming down them, and the thing was like wobbly as hell, so I was trying not to move. But I'll talk about that later. I'll do a show reel for you guys, put it up, show you what I do for sort of like a living, I could say. I'm sort of working my way into the filmmaking industry, so it's not a lot I do, but hopefully I'll be able to do a show reel for you guys in the next couple of weeks. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next update.